There we go. 50 mil firemaking has been achieved. Hello, hello. Welcome back to another Ultimate Iron Man Progress Series video. I think it's been about 3 weeks since I started playing this account again, and since then I have hit 50 million firemaking XP, as you just saw. So yeah, 3 weeks, 20 mil firemaking XP since I started off at 30 mil this time. I think that's a pretty good pace. Overall, my main goal is to just be consistent with this account, not necessarily to play a lot. So I could be playing a lot more, but I would rather keep doing stuff that I've already been doing IRL and just play this account when I really feel like it. But so far, I've been really enjoying it. I've settled back into this 200 mil grind play style. It's actually quite relaxing. I just hop on, I know exactly what I'm doing, and there's really not too much else to it. I pretty much just do like 2, 3 solos a day. Some days I'll do maybe 4. I think one day I did like 5 even. Kind of depends how much free time I have and whether or not I want to do anything else that day. But there's not a whole lot you can do Wintertot solos with that effectively. Like I can't really watch stuff on the side, not anything like a TV show, because it's honestly just too annoying to look off the screen. You do kind of need to pay attention for breaking braziers and relights and maintaining the health. So I've been finding that the main thing I've been doing to pass the time with Wintertot is I've been listening to audiobooks, which are really great. I can just completely look at the screen, not miss any ticks here, while also listening to the audiobook and making full use out of that. So definitely a good idea for, I think anyone who plays RuneScape should probably just try that audiobook thing. But also another thing I've been doing is I've been streaming quite a lot on Twitch. I don't know why I stream so much on Twitch. I've been streaming like almost every day for at least like an hour or two. But yeah, I don't know why, because I think I get like one viewer at most sometimes, maybe two. So not very popular, but I guess my reasoning is just that if I'm planning to just listen to music while I do Wintertot anyway, might as well turn on the stream. So yeah, if you're bored and you feel like chatting for a bit, you can follow me on Twitch. I think I'll post the link to my Twitch in the description. It's the same as my channel, just for blocks. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to for the past 3 weeks. Just a bunch of Wintertot. I have changed some stuff up in terms of my method, and I have done a couple little noteworthy things. Nothing amazing, but some stuff to comment on, so I'll get right to that. The first thing I'll mention is that I got a second, well, I've been getting uniques, of course, like Boomer Torches and stuff. Those are pretty common. But the first actual rare unique I got in this 3 weeks is a second Dragon Axe. So if anyone doesn't know, Dragon Axes are actually very, very rare from Wintertot. So I completed all the Wintertot drops, including the pet, before my first Dragon Axe. My first Dragon Axe was, I think, about 25 million firemaking XP, and I got everything else at like level 90 firemaking. So yeah, the pet is I think like 2 or 3 times more common. But yeah, instead of getting a duplicate pet first, I got another Dragon Axe. I don't know how to feel about that, but I think it's actually pretty cool. I think I like the Dragon Axe more than the pet, if I'm being honest. I don't really care much for pets. I think I've mentioned that before, but just not what I'm after in this game. So the second Dragon Axe is not useful at all to me. I only really need one. And I could just make do with a Rune Axe if I never got it. But since I got a second Dragon Axe, I decided to go ahead and make the Master Stash unit for the Dragon Axe while I was at it. The Master Stash unit requires 88 construction, and I'm only 83 right now, but I had 82 at the time I got it, so I think I had to use the Crystal Saw for +3 boost, invisible, then I had to get a Spicy Stew +3 boost, and I got very, very lucky. I got the +3 stew boost on the very first stew I drank, so that was awesome. I think I've been pretty lucky with stews on this account in general. So yeah, I just made that, I stored it there, and now if I ever want a Dragon Axe for some reason, I have that. And also, of course, if I'm ever doing Master Clues and I do that clue step, it's there. Other than the clue step, there's really not much point in having a Dragon Axe on this account after I finish Wintertot. I'm already 20 million woodcutting XP. I think I was like 19 mil when I started up again, but you get some woodcutting XP passively from just chopping these boomer roots, so it's gone up to a nice 20. And yeah, since I already have quite a lot of woodcutting XP and I don't really have a lot of plans to do like 200 mil woodcutting through redwoods, that'll probably that Dragon Axe probably won't be seeing very much use. But it's just another cool thing to do. I really like making little unlockable things like that on this account. Like I like making stash units, especially in Ultimate. It just feels so much more practical and useful. Because with regular Ironman, you can just keep it in your bank and just search it every time. So it just saves you a little bit of time, but on Ultimate it's really nice because you don't have to go get the items every time. So another thing that I got recently was a Blue Wizard Rope Top G, so the Gilded Wizard Rope Top. This is from a medium clue, it's a unique from there, and it's not useful as you can imagine, like it just has the same stats as a regular Wizard Rope Top, but I love it because, I don't know, I just really like a lot of the easy clue Fashionscape items, and I think I'll probably be grinding them out at some point just to get some cool fashion unlocks eventually. But yeah, this was just a random easy clue that I got from bird houses. I get clue nests sometimes. They're mostly beginners, which I drop because, like I said before, they're not useful at all for me, and I don't really care for much of the cosmetics that you can get from them. But I do easy clues and I do medium clues. Medium clues sometimes I can't finish because the milk clues sometimes have items that I need to craft or make or get as a monster drop, and those like PBM is just not really viable for me at the moment. I'm just too low combat, which is another reason why I can't do hard clues, because I can't kill the Sarah wizards very easily, and there's a lot of steps that I can't do anyway, so it's probably just not worth my time, even if I can kill one. But I usually just do the easies and mediums whenever I get them. And I think this is the first time I've done a clue from birdhouses that I've actually gotten something. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing them just whenever I get them. I'm not going to go hunt for them or anything. But they're a nice little distraction and diversion, I guess, from the main Wintertog grind. I did put the Blue Wizard robe into my POH. You cannot, on an ultimate, you can't actually withdraw items from the costume room storage unless you have the full set. So that means I can't get that wizard robe out until I get the hat and the robe bottom, but that's okay because I honestly wouldn't wear it anyway if I didn't have the full set. So just another little goal for me to get that eventually. So I don't think I've even touched on the new Wintertot method that I've been doing, but I guess I should talk about it right now because I'm about to finish this game. So recently, I think it was like a week and a half ago, I was looking at my Temple OSRS, and I was noticing that my construction XP compared to firemaking XP was kind of low. And this is kind of a problem because one of the main things I wanted to do Wintertot for was getting 99 con passively through getting 200 mil firemaking here. And I calculated using the ratio that I had for the week that I would be short almost like a million construction XP by the time I got 200 mil firemaking. It was way off. I don't know where I came up with the original like estimate for how much construction XP I would get through 200 mil. I think I was just looking at a solo that I did one time when I was looking at the XP rates, but the problem with that is that they don't seem to be accurate for the average. If you do like 3 or 4 solos and then use the rates for that, it's much more accurate. But for single solos, it can fluctuate a lot. So yeah, once I actually sat down and calculated numbers, I saw that and I was thinking, you know what, I should probably learn how to do winter tot the most efficient way possible, for solos at least. I know the more efficient way to just gain Firemaking XP is the World Hot Mass solos, but you know, I want to do my solos. And so, yeah, I'm doing this method now where you can see earlier that I was keeping the winter tot at 5% pretty much always, as much as I can. And I'm trying to light the brazier as much as I can. I like keeping the brazier lit as much as possible is the key part, because the brazier can only break when it's lit, and you want to have the brazier lit as much as possible for the most amount of construction XP. So yeah, ever since doing that, my ratio has improved, but it looks like I'll still be short a little bit. I'll be like 500k off by the time I finish, which is okay, because rather than trying to do some weird stuff to like lower my firemaking XP compared to my construction XP, I'm just gonna accept it, and I'm just gonna deal with having to do mahogany homes for a little bit to finish it off. It shouldn't be that bad at all because I've started to keep mahogany logs and soon to be teak logs whenever I get them, and just use those to help me out, so I don't have to like go chop oaks. I could do priv teaks, but I'd have to actually do Song of the Elves for that, and I kind of want my construction cape as soon as possible. I don't really want to wait like a couple more weeks to grind out Song of the Elves requirements. So yeah, that's what I'm that's what I'm planning to do right after I finish Winter Tot, is just to finish off construction through Mahogany Homes. So I guess before we open this up, I'll show the looting bag, because it has changed. I recently re-suicided, cleaned it out, dropped some stuff that I didn't think I would need, in order to hold some more stuff that I think I would actually need, like the mahogany logs. So up top we have the same stuff, just herbs. And I've dropped most of the ores. The only ones I'm keeping are runite and gold ore. I think because runite is useful for, like, I don't know, making rune darts or whatever for PVM. I have no idea when I'm gonna actually reach that stage of the game, but hey, might as well keep it. And then gold is just very easy smithing XP. I think I actually probably will be able to just get 70 smithing through that, which is going to be very nice. I don't have to buy any gold ore from Blast Furnace. The magic seeds and the U seeds are coming in very nicely. And I've also started to keep the maple seeds recently, because one of the things I'm planning to do after Winter Tot is to camp contracts. And since I'm going to be using mostly maple seeds long term, I figured it's nice to get a head start on maple seeds while I'm at it, so I don't have to skip as many contracts early on. And then I'm keeping the high level fruit tree seeds, so palms, papayas, and redwoods. Well, redwoods are not a fruit tree, but I just couldn't bring myself to drop this redwood. I know it's really rare from birdhouses, but I can make the space for it, so I did. Snake grass I'm keeping because I'll need that for turning the renars into prayer potions for XP. Not that I have a lot of renar weeds, but I will have quite a bit of renar seeds, I believe, in my seed box. White berries have been passively farming, as usual, and now I'm getting a quite decent stack. I want to get like 5 or 6k, and I'll probably get that way before I get tuner mill, but I'll just keep picking them because they're so easy to do. I really don't see a reason to not do it. Here are the other seeds that I couldn't fit into the seed box. A lot of quorums and a lot of aventos. And here's the prayer potions that I've had for a very long time. I think I mentioned before this is like 600 something prayer potions, 4 dose, so I kind of just want to keep it, even though I'll get plenty more once I'm doing contracts. Magic logs, I'm just keeping those because I can't actually use them for birdhouses. I don't have the hunter level and I don't have the crafting level. And here are the mahogany logs. So up till now I've been dropping these all the time, as well as the teak logs. But now I'm going to keep them for construction after finishing off Wintertot. But it looks like teak logs are surprisingly like 3 times as rare compared to mahogany logs. So I'll have a lot more mahoganies than I will have teaks. So I'll have to be careful not to accidentally put some junk in here before I finish that off and fill that space. Looking at the seed box, I have 123 snapdragons. They're the most common seed for Wintertot, which is crazy, because I think it's the most expensive seed, one of them. Torstals, they're all from spare Bruma torches, I believe. So if you have 3 Bruma torches, either on you or in your POH, you'll get a Torstal instead, which is cool. That's also how magic seeds work from here, except it's for Worm Glove rules. Renars, I have 73, so it's a little bit. But yeah, I mean, these might look impressive, but really, it's not that much. If you're camping Master Farmers, you'll get all this and way more in not that long. So all the Wintertot loot is just a nice little bonus. It's not really something I'm actively doing Wintertot for, but it does look kind of nice in the event. So last tree, I think this is also extremely rare, but I don't like dropping high-level tree seeds if I can avoid it, so I'm just going to keep this in my invent because I have plenty of inventory space to actually do Wintertot. I've downgraded from 2 Karams to 1 Karam, because with this new method I take way less damage than even before, and before I usually didn't need food anyway. So now I really don't need food, it seems like. So this is just for emergencies in case I'm AFKing too much and get hit by the brazier too much, I can finish the game. Also, you might have noticed that my burnt page stack in the invent. This is because I've actually filled up my Tome of Fire. Let's take a look. 20,000 charges. Yep. I'm never going to use all those charges, and there's no reason for me to keep more burnt pages, but I think it'll add up to a little bit of cash at the end. Not that I need the cash, but I don't know. It just looks kind of cool seeing that stack build up, and I want to see how high it can go by the time I finish. So yeah, that's pretty much the invent. Everything else is the same, I think. Still using U-logs for birdhouses, and I get way more U-logs than I need for birdhouses. I only use four every solo I do, because I do one birdhouse run in between. Yeah, let's see what I get in this crate. Maybe I'll get a second pet. Nope, no second pet for me. Very unlucky. So maple logs and pure essence I'm dropping. There is going to be a new rune crafting minigame apparently, where you can use the this noted essence on, but I'm probably not going to bother with doing that, I think. And if I do want to do that, I think there's better ways for me to get noted pure essence if I really wanted. Wintertot doesn't actually give you that much. Yep, I think that's it. Let me just cut my gems and get on with the rest of my run. And I can also show, I think the POH is actually completely the same, so I might not show it. I don't remember if I've actually done anything else in there. Actually, no, there is something, so I will show that, but it's pretty minor. For that, let's go through the white berries. I think I showed this last time, but I think I actually changed my run a little bit. Now I pick the white berries first, then I go bag everything, and then I go do birdhouses. The reason for that is because it's easier to do birdhouses with more invent spaces. Like I don't have to drop some stuff while I'm trying to actually empty the birdhouses. And also because the only time I need a bag after birdhouses is if I get like a U seed or Aya seed or something like that. And a lot of times I don't, so I can just go back straight to Wintertot. So this is actually a drop, and need to remember to not accidentally put it in the looting bag. And of course my bagging method is still the same. I just go to Ferox and put the items in. This place is great for Ultimate, it really is. And the ore I usually just drop because it's not even worth my time to go sell it to the general store. It's like a few hundred coins or something. And then I pick off some equipment, unnote these logs. And now I'm only keeping one stack of hop seeds. I think I had two before. And the reason for that is I thought that these Unillion seeds acted sort of like the really high level hop seeds. So the really high level hop seeds, you only need 5 per birdhouse rather than 10 for the normal ones. So you can buy a couple of those. I don't even know if you can buy them. I think you can just pickpocket them from master farmers. But anyway, I thought these Unillion seeds work like that, but apparently they're the same as the rest. And there's different number of stocks for the different seeds. So I'm just going to buy, after this one runs out, I'm just going to buy the one that has the most stock from the person in the farming guild. And only use up one space, just take less space in the looting bag. Yeah, I just withdraw that, and then I go to the house and dig site pendant. I think this is about the end of the video. Not super long, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a video at 100 mil and 150 mil. Depends, I guess, if I have anything to talk about or mention. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But yeah, this is gonna take a while for me to actually finish off, so the videos might not be too frequent. I don't think I've talked too much about in this video what I'm gonna do after Wintertop, and I have been thinking about it a bit more recently. My plan was to just go and do contracts and get a lot of herblore, get like 90 herblore or something, but I'll probably need to do several other things first. Like I want to get combats up so I can do Hespori pretty easily for the bucket. I want to do a couple of quests. I think I need to do the new My Arms quest for the new herb patch. And then I also want to do at least Kandaren Medium because you can get, I think it's increased lives from the patch. So basically it just means you can get more herbs on average from that patch. And I think current, medium, and hard give the same kind of reward, so I want to do current medium as well. So I'll think more about that when I'm getting closer, but I'm already having some idea of what I want to do once I finish. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. Thank you for watching. See you next time.